This video is for whenever you feel the cravings when trying to lose weight. You see, we feel cravings so many times. Like we go through these phases of cravings, right? And we can try and suppress it, which only leads to binge eating and maybe even toxic eating habits. It often becomes a failure. It's like a recipe for the disaster because it's not realistic, it's too extreme, but we still fall into that because we think it works, right? And so I had to understand that these cravings, not only it will not be forever gone, but it gets stronger as you progress in your fitness journey because part of you just wants to go back in that old habits that you're thinking that, oh, it might not be so bad to just let myself go. But these thinking that is like getting you confused, like should I keep going or should I not, right? And so this idea came into me to yesterday actually, when I was craving fried chicken, Jollibee to be exact. And I don't know why I was craving it. I know I was just really craving it for my lunch. And so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna let myself go. I'm gonna walk myself over to the Jollibee. But as I was walking there, I was really getting close. I was probably like 30 seconds away from the door. But my consciousness kicked in and my rational thinking. And I'm like, hold on. If I am gonna spend maybe $15 to $20 for this meal that's fried, what if I can find a better substitute instead, right? And my memory kicked in and I'm like, oh, I have been walking past this Vietnamese restaurant for a while now. And I've been thinking in my head, oh, I should try this. I should try this. But this Vietnamese restaurant is probably like an extra 3 minutes, 4 minutes away from Jollibee. And so I really took a minute. I took a 30-second decision on, if I go this way, I'm gonna go Jollibee. If I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna go to the Vietnamese restaurant. And so I'm like, you know what? Let's just do Vietnamese because I'm still having that. It's just that itch of whenever you're meal prepping, right? And let me know if you can relate with me on this. But whenever you meal prep, you still have that cravings, even though you have your meals prepared. You still like by the second day or third day, you're like, I don't really want this food anymore. I want something else. And so that was one of the experience I was experiencing yesterday. And so I decided, you know what? Let's just go Vietnamese, right? Now the objection you might say is, well, Vietnamese is not that any better, right? Because I'm someone who likes sauce. I mix all the sauces, right? Especially Vietnamese restaurant. They have hoisin sauce, chili oil, and the lemongrass chicken sauce. I didn't even tell you what I ordered yet, but I ordered the lemongrass chicken with two sides of eggs and rice. The reason why you might say this is not healthier either, and not much a much better option, is because the sauces, the chili oil, it's pretty high calorie too, right? That's you might consider, and that's something that's hard to track. But my thinking was like, okay, I know I'm having these cravings. If I suppress it, it's gonna bite me back in my ass maybe next day, next week, right? And it's just gonna be a bad snowball effect. So I was like, what if I allow this craving to happen, but I'm just gonna do a substitute? Now, I'm not saying this is like a that you can try this every time you crave something because you can have cravings for many days. So it's for you to find your own way of doing it. Like, fitness and diet is a complicated way of, living life. Like there's so many things to it. Like obviously some people say it's easy for some people, but for me I find it hard, especially I like food. I like different types of food. And yeah, but back to that thinking, that rational idea. Um, it got me thinking. I'm like, okay, this is will be so much better than fried chicken, because grilled chicken versus fried chicken, I feel like, my thinking was like, this is a no-brainer. I should just get the Vietnamese because they're both gonna satisfy that craving I have. And when I had it, I feel good. I'm not saying that I felt much better if I had eaten a healthier meal, a much healthier meal. I probably would have. But knowing that I satisfied that craving just for that one time, just to celebrate it, helps me look forward more to like my meal prep for the next day and much more aligned instead of me suppressing it. Or if I had gotten Jollibee, I probably would have felt less better or definitely much worse going back to work, right? Because dieting is, it really is about building discipline, right? And discipline in your diet, in your training, in your day to day, in your life. It takes time and it takes a lot of work. And most of us nowadays, like a, like most of us, let's say, are in discipline level one, but we try and learn how to be in level 10 within a week, within a month, within 6 months. That, you know what I mean? Like we're not allowing ourselves to level up and gradually in a realistic pace on your own pace to slowly build that up, right? We tend to want to be good at that one thing right away when in reality, it takes time. Just like me speaking to the camera. I want to be able to speak to you directly so that we can connect, right, when I'm talking to you. But at the same time, if I'm not practicing it on a daily or every 2 days, and if I'm not putting the reps in, how can I be good, right? But I fall in the trap of watching videos on how to be a better communicator or a better camera speaker. But in reality, it's all in the work, right? And so the discipline is like, what is the realistic way for you to build discipline, especially when you're dieting, right? Could it be that maybe you just start with one meal that's healthy a day, and then the rest you can freestyle, because they say planning your meals does help, but at the same time, just relying on planning alone can lead to resentment and built up cravings for more food. Because, like we, I personally get lazy and meal prep the same meals every day, or not the same meals for let's say 3 4 weeks until I get tired of it. See, that's a bad approach for me. I know, I noticed this, and it's something I'm trying to work on, but at the same time, I'm not trying to spend too much time on meal prepping, right? So, but hey, this fitness is complicated. But what I'm trying to say is here is for you to build a true stride way of building your discipline. I had to put in the true stride here. um, is to understand what level you are on. Like ask yourself, like, what level am I on? How many times have I failed? And just sit with that, right? Accept whether if you're level 0 level 1, level 2, because I feel like discipline, we might think there's only 10 levels to it, but in reality, there may be 1,000. There's 1,000 levels to achieving the quote unquote best discipline, but I'm probably good with just 10. But, or we'll see. We'll see as I grow. But yeah, understand that the cravings will happen. So try your best to, obviously, whatever your personal experience, right? Whatever is best for you. You either drink more water, not eat the cravings, ignore it, and stay strong through it. It works. It could work for you. It may not work for you. Or you could substitute it occasionally, now and then. Not I'm not saying every craving you're just gonna do, oh, I'm craving fried chicken today, so I'm gonna do this. But then the next day you're craving ice cream, so you're gonna do a healthier ice cream. You know what I mean? You can get in the trap of just that. So don't get in a trap of like allowing yourself to just be not disciplined. That's, there's a balance to it. There's really a balance, and I can't explain what that balance is for you. And because I'm still trying to figure out that balance, and I feel like that's a lifelong process for both me and you. Like you, because we go through motions, we go through seasons, we grow up, we grow older, and we change. And so life's complicated, but it's fun. Like, don't feel down on that. This might, you might perceive it as negative, but it's actually a good thing, because it's export, like knowing yourself, knowing what triggers you in a bad way, like that cravings, what doesn't, what helps you get through it, and you just getting stronger through those cravings and building that discipline will only make you a better person. And that's for you to find and seek through your own experience, through gaining more knowledge, through understanding yourself, really. Because as much as information you can take, it's about taking action and testing it out if it works. But that's all I really have for you today. Hope you like this video, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.